Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Kpsn. We've made it to the home stretch of our fall sports season, and we have several teams who are in it to win it. After a dominant win on their senior night against Milford last Friday, our KP girls volleyball team is headed into this week undefeated and with a full head of steam. The crowd was electric and the team fed off their energy to make a statement in the Kelly Rex. With their final 3 games of the regular season taking place this week, the girls look to keep their undefeated record intact. Sitting in sole possession of first place in the Kelly Rex to begin the week, this senior-led squad was determined to hold on to this position as they took on their biggest rivals yesterday. After sneaking out a massive comeback victory against the Franklin Panthers in their last matchup, the team looked to hold them off once again.
Last week we played Milford on our senior night. We took them in 3 straight sets, and it was great to celebrate all the seniors and have all the support from all the underclassmen and all KP fans.
This season we have done extremely well. This is the best our varsity team has ever done for KP volleyball. We have won almost all of our games in 3 sets, and we've played some very tough opponents, but we have some really strong hitters as well as our defensive line and our setter, Stella Bailey. We have some top-ranked hitters in the state. Sammy Shore, Emily Sawyer, and Ahuna James are all ranked very highly in Massachusetts for their hitting percentages. The season has gone great. We've really gone into bond with some of the underclassmen. We have 2 sophomores on our team, Shay Melman and Kate O'Neill. They have been big contributors, even though it's their first year on varsity. They've been doing very well, as well as some of our juniors. Us as the seniors have really gotten a chance to get closer with them over the season and help them prepare for next year when they will have to continue our legacy with our strong record. So overall, this has been a very successful season.
The King Philip field hockey team is ready to finish off their regular season with some fire. KP's last 2 games of the regular season are on the road against 2 perennial powerhouses in the Hawk, Attleboro and Franklin. Franklin is the top team in the Hawk as they remained undefeated coming into this home stretch. Our field hockey seniors were especially thrilled for their rematch against Franklin last night. The girls would take on Attleboro today and find themselves in a great place to fire things up in the postseason.
We've been preparing for this game all week in the cold practices in the rain, so this is a big win for us. If we do win, we place higher in the States and Franklin will no longer be undefeated. We won't win the Hawk, but we will come in second in the Hawk, so it's a big game against our rival.
The girls soccer team currently sits in second place in the Kelly Rex behind the Hawks' toughest opponent, Franklin. The girls' previous mid-season matchup against Franklin was an unsuccessful nail-biter, losing 1-0. Unfortunately, the girls were shut out 2-0 against Franklin on Wednesday night. It was a tough loss, but the team is going to head into the playoffs hungry to prove themselves. They finished off their regular season today against Hingham on their home turf at 3:30.
After a tough loss yesterday against Franklin, I think the team will have the motivation to win against Hingham. We've been working extremely hard at practices, so a win will be well deserved. If we continue to play the way we've been playing lately and finish our shots, I think it would be a good game.
With a slight adjustments to the defense as the offense stays consistent, the girls are ready to have a good shot at making a far run in the playoffs. Junior captain Ella Fasani leads the team in goals, assists, and total points. She sits in second place in the leading scorers in the Hawk as well.
We're here with junior captain Ella Fasani. What is the team doing to prepare for playoffs as you had a tough last week of the regular season?
We've been practicing a good amount. We'll probably start weekend practices. They're mainly focused on scoring because that is what we lacked, and we also lacked just playing calm but at a higher speed. So we're doing a lot of drills that work on our connecting.
How has the team's chemistry built up as the season has progressed? Because the team is fairly younger and full of freshmen and sophomores.
It's honestly gotten much better. The start at our first tournament, we really lacked that, and the lineup was constantly changing, which made it really hard for us to get used to playing with each other. But as the season's progressed, we've been able to start figuring out our lineup, and now that it's more in set, we can connect well.
Who's to look out for in the playoffs as you approach your first game?
Honestly, I think every team that we play in the playoffs will be a good game, and that everyone who's making it is going to be a pretty 50-50.
Kang going to that through ball. Zoe is onside. Gets there first. One quick tap. Knocked away.
The atmosphere of Friday Night Lights will be in full effect tonight. Our KP football team is looking to cap off their regular season on a high note as they take on a league rival tonight, the Mansfield Hornets. Mansfield is 5-2, while the Warriors are 5-1, coming off a bye week. A win for KP tonight would help solidify a top 10 finish in Division II going to the state tournament. Coach Lee is working hard to get this team prepared, and he says a win would mean a lot at this stage of the season.
Preparing for Mansfield is always a battle. They have a lot of different formations. They do a lot of different things well. They're always tough and well coached, and we've had some real battles with them. So just trying to prepare the best we can. We had an extra week. We used that to try and get healthy in terms of lifting and stuff like that. And really, if you think about the playoffs and where we're going to need to be, a win this week really does a lot for us in terms of moves us up potentially to 4 or maybe even 3, depending on how some other games go in Division II, which would be really huge for us. And Mansfield's beat us the last 3 times. So we just want that. In terms of just the Hawk and the league, we are undefeated in the Kelly Rec still, as is Franklin. So if a win this Friday guarantees that we're playing for a piece of that Hawk title on Thanksgiving, which hasn't happened in a long time to have the Hawk decided actually on Thanksgiving. So looking forward to that as well if we can get it done on Friday night.
According to MIA rankings, KP is number 8, while Mansfield is just slightly above them at number 6. A win over Mansfield would surely boost KP's rank and morale heading into the playoffs. The team is hoping to see a huge home field crowd tonight on the turf. Don't miss out on this epic matchup. The King Philip cheer team has their second competition on Sunday at 12 p.m. at Shepherd's Hill High School in Dudley. Senior captains Casey McDonald, Talia Rand, and Lily Denholm are working hard to get this team prepared for their competitions this season.
We've been really working hard at practices. Varsity and JV have really been pushing each other to be the best. We had our showcase last weekend, and this week we've been really pushing hard for our competition at Shepherd Hill. We have Hawks next weekend, and we're really excited, hoping to push through to the next level.
Our unified basketball team had a busy week this week with 2 home games to finish out their season. Everyone involved in this program comes away from every event with the power of positive momentum. Congratulations to our team, and thank you for always reminding us of everything we can gain from our community and togetherness. Championship season is here, and after a quick off week following the Twilight Invitational, our Warrior Cross Country teams are lacing up for their final Hockomock Championship race tomorrow at the Wrentham State Course. Preparation has proven vital for these teams' success, and following 4-1 seasons from both the boys and girls teams, our KP Cross Country runners are favorites for the team's podium spots. This team will also be looking for big PRs and high-placing individuals in the front of their pack to motivate them moving forward in the season. Best of luck to all of our runners.
Going to Hawks this Sunday, we're looking strong. We ended 2nd place in the Kelly Recs, so we're definitely looking for at least a podium finish. We got some high expectations for our runners. We want at least 5 under 18 minutes. It's definitely going to be a challenge, but I think with the right weather and the right conditions, I think that can definitely happen.
We're ready for the boys to show up and have a really great race.
Our boys soccer team held their senior night after a bomb cyclone on Wednesday. The seniors were nostalgic after their last home game. We congratulate the team for pushing through a tough season.
It was tough. I got knee surgery about 9 months ago, and I really thought that this year could be my breakout season. I was a Hawk player to watch, but unfortunately my knee got swollen and I had a lot of pain, so I wasn't able to play for a majority of the season. That was really tough because we had high hopes as a team. we thought we were going to be really good, and it was kind of devastating, but at the end of the day, I was able to still be a part of the group and help them, and I still had a fun time, and I had a great season.
The postseason is just about to begin, and our athletes need all the fan support they can get on their roads to the state playoffs. Have a safe and spooky Halloween weekend, and make sure to support our Warriors in their upcoming games. That's all for this week's edition of KPSN. We will see you back here next week.